gang, and welcome to Unspeakable. This is the show about inventing brand new words created by three amazing guests. Rudyard Kipling once said that words are the most powerful drug used by mankind. You got that right, Rudy. There was a guy outside the tube station earlier trying to sell me a Scrabble set. Well, he said he had a lot of ease, so I assume that's what he meant. Now, we'll be meeting our panel very shortly, but first, let's welcome my wonderful co-host, the princess of prepositions, the Caesar of synonyms, the Jedi Master of the gerund. It's Susie Dent. Susie, why don't you start us off with a word that's been bringing you joy recently?
Yeah, it's a very silly word, but I was delighted to discover this the other day in one of my old glossaries, and it is grattling. And grattling pithily means a weird noise coming from somewhere.
Ah. In fact, I heard some grattling in the bushes as I was walking the dog last night on my local common at 3 a.m. In fact, that's how we book our guests for the show. All right, now the challenge is, can our panel come up with any brand new words as gratifying as grattling? Let's meet them and find out. Joining us for this episode are Michelle de Swarte, Miles Jupp, and Ashley Storrie. Michelle, you've worked as a model. Are there any words from the world of fashion you especially like?
Dinner time? That's always I mean, I was modelling like 20 years ago, so like the word that was all the rage then was just telling people that they were fierce. But you were like so not fierce, do you know what I mean? You're like 18 years old, weighed about 7 stone, would like take someone's eye out to lick a cracker, and they'd just be like, "You look fierce."
Miles, thank you for joining us.
Are you going to ask me about my modelling career? We shifted a lot of wool in those days. Great days, yeah.
Well, I mean, speaking of wool, you wrote a book about cricket. There's all wool involved in that, right?
There is some, yeah.
That sport has a whole language of its own. Do you have any cricketing terms we could do with in everyday life?
Not in everyday life. I mean, the attraction of it is that you're making sense to just the very few people who know about it, but actually it's just sort of madness. So you could be saying, oh, he tried to lap him sort of fine of square leg, but it dipped and it popped up to short cover, whatever. People go, what on earth is he talking about? It's some sort of strange cult. But I also like the fact that you can use sort of steady words in a very serious thing. So if you get a slight edge in it, sometimes it's called a feather or a tickle. And at a very tense moment, there can be some people slowly watching a replay, and then at this key moment they go, oh, he's just got a tickle on it.
Ashley, you're from Glasgow. Are there any Glaswegian words you think the rest of us are missing out on?
I can think of one word that I really like that Glaswegians have, that it's a word that we use to describe our armpit, and it only exists in Glasgow, and it's your oakster.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that wasn't a universal term, so when I came to England, I was like, oh, I've got a really itchy oakster, which I probably shouldn't have been telling folk in Euston Station as it was.
Okay, let's play Unspeakable. Each of our guests has come armed with a brand new word of their own invention that describes an experience, emotion, object, or sensation that currently has no word to define it, to help cure that all too common feeling when we're quite literally lost for words. Whichever word I deem to be the most useful for humanity will be added to the one true book of books. No, not my beginner's guide to name dropping, given to me by one Jedward. I'm talking about the Unspeakable Dictionary. Oh. So let's start the game with our first word, which comes from Miles Jupp. Miles, please give us your word, then tell us a brief definition and why you're so keen for it to be created.
Well, I wanted to try and come up with a word for when you start to use a loo brush and then remember that you're wearing a tie. I thought that doesn't need a word. You can just make a sort of instinctive guttural, oh, crud. So scratch that. Instead, no, the word I've come up with is touchy, really. It's hyphenated, so does that make it still one word,
Yes.
Susie? Okay.
Yes.
And so really it's for that sense of fury, rising fury you get when yet another piece of technology that used to have buttons on it, good old buttons. Remember buttons? You press it, you feel you're pressing it, you depress it, sometimes it makes a click, and then now it's been replaced with a touch screen, which of course are much harder to operate. So I was in a hotel recently, and the coffee machine had a touch screen on it, and you think, well, I can't, you're sort of pouring away at it like a sort of sad bear who's had his claws removed by the police because of violence or whatever, and you've got no, it's going, and you think, touchy really is yet another thing that's got a touch screen. They're not as good touch screens because the thing about buttons is there's such a good piece of technology that you can operate them after you've had Whatsits. Or Doritos. Whereas the touchscreen isn't clever enough.
They have a touchscreen at my GP now to check in for an appointment. And it's like, I've come in with knee pain, but I'm leaving the norovirus. Susie, touchy really. I think this is a modern phenomenon that could do with a word. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. So touchy-feely, which is obviously riffing off, that's been around since the 1960s, obviously.
Ripping off is strong.
A second player has entered the arena.
And I think that kind of drips with disdain as well, pretending to be playful. And it reminds me of what linguists call reduplicative compounds.
Reduplicative?
Compounds. So wishy-washy, shilly-shally, etc. And namby-pamby is an equally disdainful one. So namby-pamby was aimed at the poet Ambrose Phillips. So this is centuries ago, because he wrote really, really schmaltzy verse. I'm just touching my screen here. Okay, so so here's a bit of Ambrose Phillips. Timely blossom, infant fair, fondling of a happy pair. Yeah.
Sounds like cricket commentary, fondling of a happy pair.
I'm afraid he's fondled a happy pair there. The slow trudge back to the pavilion begins.
That's namby-pamby. That's Ambrose Phillips. Poor man.
Ambrose Phillips might have been a bad poet, but his rice pudding is delicious, I have to say.
That is true.
Really lovely. Ashley, Michelle, do you think we have too many touchscreens at the moment? Do you want to go back to buttons?
No, I want everything to be robots so I don't have to talk to people. And touchscreens are great because I hate when you go to a hotel and it's an old-fashioned remote and you can see like white flakies in between the buttons. Oh. There's always something grim in the buttons. You can just take a wipe and wipe a touchscreen. That's you done. You don't have to worry what's in between those wee rubbery bits and the volume up, volume down.
But how many times are you wiping a touchscreen though? Do you know what I mean?
Always.
I want something more advanced from the touchscreen. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I hate touching all the bits. I'm just like, there's fecal matter everywhere.
I want to be like one of those little fat pod people in Wall-E and just put something in my head and I'll just float about watching Law and Order and you won't know what's happening. And occasionally you'll just hear dung dung and you'll know.
Well, there we have our first word in the show, touchy really. Will it win a place in the Unspeakable dictionary? If you're listening on BBC Sounds, you can just scroll to the end of the show and find out. Or you can be a real human being and keep listening. In the meantime, thanks for bringing it, Miles Jupp! Okay, it's time to discover our panel's second newly created word, and this one is the invention of Michelle de Swarte. Michelle, please tell us your word, then give a brief definition and tell us why it matters to you.
My word is murky. Murky, I thought, was a great word for when people go to Turkey and you know that they've had a little touch-up. Do you know what I mean? They've done a little something. You've done a little murky in Turkey, haven't you?
Right.
You've made yourself up. You've come back a bit new. You've done a little murky. Like my cousin the other day, not too long ago, she was just like, oh yeah, I just spent a couple of days in Istanbul. I went, so what did you do? And she went, I was just on holiday. I said, yeah, really? What did you get done? No one's going Turkey without a little bit of murky. Do you know what I'm saying?
Did she look a bit different from how you remembered her?
She looked better. She looked better. You had a little murky. You had a little murky in Turkey. I'm just saying the same words again and again. Without really any explanation. I feel like I'm coasting on charisma, but I think I've got you guys on board.
I personally think cosmetic procedures have become too normalized. The other day, one of my builders in my house said he was just popping out to get some filler. And I said, don't do it, Darren. You're perfect as you are. That said, I have had a non-invasive version of a Brazilian butt lift. Basically, a Brazilian man follows me around all day and holds my buttocks up so they look perkier.
And you genuinely don't find that invasive, Phil?
No, he's very gentle. You okay back there, Carlos? Lift with your knees. Susie, what do you think? What do you think of murky? A murky in Turkey? Does it worky?
I think I think it works fine. Yeah, no, I really like it. I also like how quite often we take linguistic revenge on other countries and other cultures just to get our own back. So Dutch is a famous example. So during the Anglo-Dutch Wars, English speakers just made up lots of things like Dutch courage, which is the courage you only get when you're drunk, double Dutch, which is gibberish, and my favourite is a Dutch uncle, and that's a host that gets drunk before the guests do, which is a nice one. And then syphilis. Every single nation. Say that very often. But every single nation blamed syphilis on another country. So we called it Neapolitan bone ache because we thought it came from Italy, or it was the French pox. And it was also called the English disease by the French. So I like murky. This is a very new meaning with an EY.
Yes. I mean, I'm dyslexic, so whatever you say.
And we've got another reduplicative compound, murky turkey. Turkey murky.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's our second word, murky. Will this be muscling its way into the Unspeakable dictionary? We'll find out soon, but thanks for bringing it, Michelle de Swarte. Now we've reached the part of the show where we flip the switch and play syntactical sheriff, because there are some big bad words out there that have been getting away with linguistic murder, and we're giving each of our guests the chance to choose one and send it packing with a spell in the word jail. Ashley, let's start with you. What word would you like to get rid of?
I'm going to say it correctly. February. Either say all the R's or don't, but don't have them written down and then not say them. I'm too autistic for that kind of nonsense. And then when I say it right, people are like, ooh, hark at her thinking she's fancy. February. Or just Feb. If we're too lazy and our mouths are too done in because of Brexit or whatnot, then we'll just say Feb. Or February. Pick.
So you're not so much getting rid of the word, you just want us to decide, are we all saying February together or February?
Yes, it's the language is English, I'm Scottish, so yous have to decide, I don't get to pick. Yous make up your mind and then we'll go with you, but it has to be one or t'other, and I'm unhappy with the current state of affairs. And now you've wound me up, Phil.
I'm very sorry.
I also struggle with the word, and I think we should just change it to fit my mouth, skeleton. Mainly because I play a paleontologist on television, and they keep having to change the word from skeleton to bones.
That's called the intrusive N. So when we were first talking about passengers, because we took it from French, we talked passages, and messages were messages, but it was really hard to say, so we stuck an N in it. So that's why we have passenger and messenger, and that's why we talk about skeletons.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's
quite emotional, isn't it? The intrusive N.
Get out.
Yes.
I'm calling the police. What do you think, Susie, about February?
Yeah, I'm with you. It's like probably as well, isn't it? Probably and secretary. And it's called haplology. So this is where we swallow a syllable. Haplology. But February is quite important because Februar was, for the Romans, it was an important festival of purification, and animals would be sacrificed. That's not a good bit. But leather thongs would be made, and men would wear these leather thongs and run naked around the city. And
well, never mind. Let's keep it.
Michelle, what word would you like to banish?
I'd like to banish the word fundamental and fundamentally.
Yeah.
And just because every time someone uses that word, it just brings a sigh on in me. I just think, for reasons I don't quite understand, actually. I went out with a guy who said it all the time. He'd be like, fundamentally, and I'd just think, oh my God, we're breaking up very soon.
Susie, are you a fundamentalist like Michelle?
I think I prefer it a tiny bit to basically, because that's the same thing, isn't it? Basically...
Or at the end of the day, that sort of thing.
Yes, so basically it's overused. But fundamentally, been around for over 400 years. And its original meaning was from the bottom up, Phil.
Yeah, well, that's Carlos's job. You're right back there. And Miles, what's your choice for the word jail?
Oh, the word, well, I don't think it's in all uses, but basically the way in which we use the word philosophy now, I think seems to be almost nonsensical. Philosophy, because it was a sort of like an academic word, and you'd have different types of philosophy, like metaphysical, I don't know what it is, but it exists, it's a real sort of school of philosophy or whatever, whereas now philosophy seems to have wandered into the hospitality thing when you'll have someone saying, have you been here before? Can we explain our philosophy to you? Is it one of the main types of philosophy? Could I get it from a library or whatever? Like, can we just explain our philosophy? We recommend 4 sharers between 3. I don't think that's a philosophy, is it? I think that's a working example of your portion sizes. That's what's happened there. So I'm not sure why you're using the word philosophy, or that way when people just say it's a sort of general catch-all, he's very philosophical about it. But you think that doesn't mean if you go, Keith, he's lost his job. How is he? Well, he's very philosophical, but that could be like sort of Taoist philosophy, and it could be he's an absolute nihilist. He's gone completely mad. He says nothing means anything. He's set fire to the house. He's left me. It's a very vague answer.
So you want to get rid of the philosophy in a sort of corporate use? It's sort of...
Yeah, effectively. It can still be used in, I don't know, sort of ivory towers or whatever, where people know what they're talking about. And I am not one of those people, but I think it can leave the sort of sphere of the menu, essentially.
What about Hakuna Matata? Is that okay still being a problem-free philosophy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
that is one of the founding pillars.
Okay. It's the only one I knew.
It is genuinely trouble-free, yeah.
Susie, what can you tell us about philosophy?
Well, it's from the Greek, for a love of wisdom, which is quite nice. And it absolutely is applied willy-nilly. There's another one, willy-nilly. These days, without any trace of wisdom. And everybody can be a philosopher with that broad definition, which means paradoxically, if everyone can be a philosopher, then no one is a philosopher, philosophically speaking.
Very philosophical, Susie. Well, thanks to the panel for those wonderful suggestions for the word jail. Now, before we depart this dictionary dungeon, let's see if our studio audience have any suggestions they'd like to send down to the jail. Victoria from London. Hello, Victoria.
Hello.
What word would you like to banish forever?
I would like to banish the word flannel.
Okay, why would you like to get rid of flannel?
Because it just conjures up this image of bacteria and filth and like stiff piece of cloth that's been hanging over the bath for days that you're supposed to wash your face with again. And
I think this might be quite particular to you.
I'm going back to the 70s. I'm going back to my childhood
right,
here.
yes, right.
And it's just, I hate them. And I hate the word. Flannel.
Yes, it does sound...
it's a load of flannel.
I know exactly what you mean, and I feel you. You use it to wash yourself, but is it ever clean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, philosophy. No, I don't like it either. I went to school with a girl and her mum would say, "Coriander, don't forget your bottom flannel." And I'm like...
Oh! Are there words you prefer instead of flannel? Cloth?
Cloth.
Yeah, towel.
Towel, small sticky towel.
Face cloth.
Face cloth.
cloth.
Beautiful.
Bum cloth.
Hygienic
Bum
white.
cloth, even, yeah.
What is this bum
Warmed
cloth thing?
hygienic white bum. What's
Bum cloth.
bum cloth?
No, you
What's the
have one for
flannel?
your top and one for your bottom. You don't use the same cloth on
No,
both halves of
obviously
your
not.
body. You have to have like an equator split on cloths, surely. Is this a Scottish thing? Sometimes I don't know. Are you English people just rubbing that cloth everywhere?
But the bum cloth spins in the opposite direction. So thank you, Victoria, for flannel. It's now time to unveil our third contender for a brand new word to enter the Unspeakable Dictionary. And this one is created by Ashley Storrie. Ashley, please give us your word and tell us what it means and why it matters to you.
My word is virascible, and it is a sort of viral type of annoyance, specifically for when you work in an office setting and one person gets annoyed and then slowly everybody gets more and more annoyed in that office. The person it usually starts with is usually called Helen. I don't know why. She has Yorkies, she doesn't have children. She collects little frog figurines and she puts them on her desk, and she just gets a bug in her bear for no reason. Maybe somebody's microwave tuna, maybe it's me. Maybe I like hot tuna and that's my business, Helen. But Helen, and she's got a bowl cut. She's done it herself. You know she has, but you're not allowed to mention it because HR get phoned in. And then it just spreads like wildfire. It's a happy Wednesday. Everybody was okay. And now suddenly everybody's nippy and sour and having a go at each other. And it's horrible. Virascible.
Virascible. Yes, that happens to me at work a lot, which is weird because I work from home. I am my own boss, but I'm also an asshole, so it's not as good as it sounds.
Have you ever worked in an office, Phil?
I worked in an engineering firm.
Ooh.
And tutored maths.
I worked in a call centre that was at the back of Rangers Football Club, and we'd phone people and try and sell them wealth management.
Okay, what, like
I don't know. I've never sold. I was there for like 9 months and nobody bought wealth management off me. And I don't know why, because I was doing voices and everything. I'd be like, do you want to buy some wealth management? And
You probably needed to explain the philosophy more.
yeah.
So do you think maybe actually, as well as people calling in sick for work, they should be able to call in angry, like on LBC?
Yes.
And they could say that on the switch because Ashley's not in. She's taking an angry day.
Yes. I think we should all be allowed to just have like one day where we can just go, no. I remembered the end of Game of Thrones last night and now I'm in a huff.
Susie, what do you think of virascible? I thought it was already a word. I was like, virascible?
Yeah, it sounds like it. So, irascible is from the Latin for growing angry, and also from Latin is virus. So it originally meant the venom of a snake. Ooh. And then it was a slimy liquid or a poison. And then the disease, obviously, or things that spread like a disease. And things started to go viral in marketing terms and things in the 1980s, so quite recently. And the very first mention of something going viral in a medical sense was psittacosis with a silent P, and that was a disease that affected parrots. And that was where we get sick as a parrot from.
Polly won a vaccine. Poor parrots.
Yes.
Thank you, Ashley, for your brand new word, virascible. Well, we now have all three words that our celebrities have brought to the show. Touchy really from Miles Jupp, murky from Michelle de Swarte, and virascible from Ashley Storrie. The question is, which one deserves a place in the Unspeakable Dictionary? This is the Wang Dynasty. And the power to decide is mine. And I adjudge that our champion is murky from Michelle de Swarte. It is truly a word for our times. Now, before we go, we've got just enough time to see if our audience have any suggestions that they'd put in the Unspeakable Dictionary if they had the chance. First up, we have Matthew from Somerset.
Hello.
What is your word, Matthew?
Crimplema.
Crimplema.
Yes. Yes.
What's a crimplema?
Where you squeeze something out of an item and it's longer than expected.
Wow, okay. Do you have an example?
Okay.
You'd only thought of this conceptually.
Let's say out of a bottle of ketchup onto your plate, and it sort of comes out and doesn't deattach itself properly.
I thought a crimplema was something that was longer than expected when you pulled it out.
Yeah, well, you could have too much ketchup, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
So
toothpaste coming out of a tube, you squeeze it and there's just too much.
Oh, right. And when you overload your toothbrush
Yeah.
with toothpaste, you've dropped a crimplema.
Yeah.
What about those prank cans where you shake it and a big snake jumps out and the snake is longer than the can?
Well, that's intentional, though, isn't it?
Okay. Well, I didn't think we were. I didn't think beggars could be choosers on this.
There is a word for the perfect swoosh of toothpaste. It's called a nurdle. So in the industry, when you see ads and it's just that perfect, it's often stripy, that's a nurdle.
I've been called a nerdle. But what do you mean that?
The perfect swish, Phil.
Thank you, Matthew, for crimplema. And now we have a Bella from New York. Hello, Bella. Bella, what word do you have?
It's called utique. I invented it when I was 8. Essentially, my teacher told me that you couldn't put a Q and a U next to each other, and utique is spelled U-Q-T-E-E-K.
That's ukteek.
It's my word.
Oh, okay. The most American possible answer.
So it means something so uniquely beautiful that it is the only word that you could possibly use.
And you put the Q in there just to spite your teacher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Without the U.
Right. Thank you so much. Give it up for Bella from New York. Our last word goes to Susie. Susie, please sign us off with a final verbal flourish.
Well, you have days when you shouldn't go into work because inanimate objects seem to be out to get you. So your toes slide butt side down, tables deliberately bump into you, sofas trip you up, etc. This is resistentialism, and it is the belief that inanimate objects are out to get you.
Yes. I have this with the noodles. They keep flying into my mouth. It's so annoying. Leave me alone. Well, listen, I'm afraid your radio is about to make you cry because we've reached the end of the show. Thanks very much to the wonderful Susie Dent and to our guests, Michelle de Swarte, Miles Jupp, and Ashley Storrie. I'm Phil Wang, and this has been Unspeakable. Goodbye. Unspeakable was presented by Phil Wang and Susie Dent, with guests Michelle de Swarte, Miles Jupp, and Ashley Storrie. It was devised by Joe Varley. Additional material was written by Matthew Crosby and Katie Storrie, and the producer was John Harvey. It's a Brown Bread production for BBC Radio 4.